And the Buckeyes, a rivalry born of one side setting the standard and the other trying to climb the mountain. And we are on the cusp of dotting the I on a great clash in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on last year's national champion, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. One side setting the standard and the other trying to climb the mountain. And we are on the cusp of dotting the I on a great clash in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Catch in the middle, it's Dinkins. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Now, Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Howard Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Coltonecki, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
Grab near the sticks. It's Dinkins. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. We really sensed that Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State. We talk about winning the big games, and how do they play against Ohio State? A big rivalry. Palmer, it seems like they're always there. They're always in the game, but do they find a way to break through and win this rivalry?
Yeah, it's always so close, team. You think back to Woody Hayes and you think back to Joe Paterno. For years and years and years, when these two teams play, it is so physical. There's so much talent. It could go any way. This is one of the more fun games to watch every season.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Back to pass, it's Aller. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Taking it the other way. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Aller. Quick completion on the out. At the 40, there he goes. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop block on every single play early.
Which is illegal. You call. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, he would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
His own number. Got the first down and more. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of let the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to it. Shakes off the defender. Oh, he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down.
What a lucky break for the run.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Makes the catch. It's Penn. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Allard. The throw to the outside is complete. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
He's going for the goal line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ohio State has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Motion from the wide receiver. Finds his big tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
In 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give from the gun. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Got a man, it's Tate. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Let's go. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Knocked out at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
The give on the option. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Buckeyes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Right back to the well. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. The Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. unleashes to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And instead of trying to play bully ball, this offense, man, they say we're going to throw the football. Like, we got a better matchup out wide. Defense does a great job staying home. Still a few more.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I love how this offensive coordinator uses all of his playmakers and all of the speed. This is a guy that we've seen hurt defenses before catching the football, but you can get him involved in the running game as well with the option play. You get him on the perimeter. He's the pitch man. Nobody accounting for him. It's an easy walk-in score for the offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Makes the catch. It's Dinkins. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Back to pass on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on fourth down. Caught near the sticks. It's Ross. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
With the catch, it's Singleton. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fires one high and deep. Got it! And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but... work there to get the ball out to the 37.
First and 10.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. He wants to change this route. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it inside the 30. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to put toe to leather as we are deadlocked here in the third. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process, and now once you get in the second...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Caught at the 25. He's loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Give to the back. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Dropping back, it's Allard. Makes the catch. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Ross. All kinds of room to the right. The tag. Touchdown, Penn State! Once he got some room, it was over. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 11 over Rutgers. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run it from the gun. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of said, hey, we've got to make sure we take him away.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Here's a heat. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Gets the back moving. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. DB's right up on the receivers. Using his legs, it's Singleton. Oh, he's got some space. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like... you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
The Nittany Lions come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll leave it with him. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that's a line ball behind the line.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So the final period, starts with a second down play. Sends it back in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Looking to throw, it's Aller. He's got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And that's a great play call by the offensive coordinator because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first.
Well, the offense only needs a field goal to take the lead. They've got great field position, but it's 4th and short on the plus side of the field. And as a head coach, you got to start thinking, do we go for it? Do we stay on the field? Do we get some more yards, make the field goal even easier? Let's find out.
He'll go to the sneak. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
And the Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Gonna run it. It's Allen. Breaks into the open. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
They'll run it on first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. You can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. They'll run it from the gun. He's going for the goal line. He had a head of steam working, but he'll be stopped just inches short of the score. The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Field goal attempt here. They'll try to break the tie here in the fourth with a touchdown. They'll try to sneak it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Great job by the defense there on the fourth down. I'll say this, QB sneaks are not a guaranteed play that you're going to get on offense. Everybody thinks it is. You dial it up, it's an automatic first. Not the case. That time, the defensive line was lower. They got more push. And there was just nowhere for the quarterback to go. Great job by the D.
Now facing 2nd and 10 from their own 1 and hoping to avoid a disaster. Got his man quickly.
And that is a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
Looking down the middle. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. To the air, it's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Looking to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Tate.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Buckeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got his man on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Got it! Touchdown, Ohio State! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Aller. Here's a throw downfield late. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He'll take another shot here. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
And with that touchdown, you could hear a pin drop in the stadium. The home field crowd taken out of it right away. If they get the extra point, they tie it up. What a momentum-shifting touchdown by the offense.
He wants to throw it. He's got it. They convert the two, and they take the lead here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Rushes on him. He's taking the deep shot. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. So Penn State takes down Ohio State, a couple of blue bloods, cornerstone programs in college football, and you know both sides can't wait until they meet again. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.